Hey, look, this place is not... There's something seriously wrong here.
Simon speaks for a couple of reasons. Probably the main one is we let him interact with a lot more people in this, or a lot more things that he can talk to, let's put it that way. So we needed to give him a voice. In a lot of the levels, there are multiple choices, multiple solutions to find your way through it, and the decisions that you take will have an effect on the environment in some way that may mean that you get hunted, or you're not hunted, or something else in the environment will change. If you study the environment, you learn what happened here, you make choices for your own game based upon what happened here, and all of the creatures, and we've got a real variety of different creatures here, some of which are bad guys, some of which are good guys, some of which, who knows, are all rooted in those environments. So if you run straight in, knowing nothing, you'll probably be in a lot of trouble. If you take the time to study what's going on, you'll learn how those creatures behave, and what you might have to do to avoid certain things. You kind of base your choices on the choices of the people who were there before. Particularly what happens with the humans is they have this thing in the back of the neck, everybody in the base, which is kind of like a black box. It's kind of tracking their health, their position, all that stuff, but as a consequence, as a kind of side effect, it's got the last 10 seconds of things that they heard before they died, together with the books, the terminals, the pieces of paper, all this kind of stuff. That's how you put together the stories to figure out what the hell's going on. You talk to Carl very, very briefly there. Carl the robot. He is firmly convinced that he's human. He can't see that he's not a robot. He looks down, he's got hands, you know, he can see his body. He feels really hurt. He's asking you to get a medic rather than a mechanic. But you also stumbled across the body in the corridor that's also the body of Carl. So there's a lot of our basic questions are starting to come in here, because with Amnesia we have a scary environment, we have scary creatures, we have all that kind of running and but we're also trying to do something a bit more deep-rooted, which is you put down the controller, you walk away, and you're still going, oh shit, how does that work? That's what we're really trying to get at with the horror. We're trying to leave you these kind of deep, really disturbing questions, and what's happening with Carl in that level, and with a lot of the sub-stories, is kind of mirroring some of those questions.